Good afternoon, dzień dobry. It's Lem from Warsaw for yet another day trip. It is the afternoon of Sunday right now, and I'm going to Góra Kalwaria today, which is half an hour to get out of Warsaw from Warszawa Gdańsk, and then half an hour extra to the actual town. It is a little bit outside of Warsaw. So I've arrived in Góra Kalwaria, which you don't see in Poland very often anymore as unrenovated blocks. But here there still are a few, so here's how it would have looked pretty much all over Poland in, I don't know, like 20 years ago, 30. Bulgaria very much is still like this, but here most of these flats in the country would have been redone by now. I guess here it will happen soon. That's interesting to see though. Little trip back in time. But already in the back you see that new flats have been built. Poland is a real developer's paradise, I suppose. You can just... blocks are being built pretty much everywhere. Not as extreme as in Sofia where I used to live, where there's just less and less parks and green spaces, but yeah, it's happening. So there's supposed to be a lot of history in this town, an interesting center. There's a good restaurant as well, so I think I'll entertain myself for the whole afternoon.
Mi się tak spodobało, że nadal na nim siedzę. Dziękuję bardzo za ten pokaz. Dziękuję bardzo Tomkowi za poprowadzenie tego pokazu. Nadal jesteśmy tutaj dla Państwa, wozimy Państwa na bicyklach. Już nie jedna osoba z Was tego spróbowała. Jesteśmy z Wami tutaj na pikniku do godziny 19. Dziękujemy bardzo.
Rewolwer oficerski, ale Francuzi jak to Francuzi. Zawsze chcieli być inni, wyjątkowi. Zamiast bębenek wychodzić na lewą stronę.
What I've stumbled upon today is sort of a parade of sorts. I seem to have missed the best part, but this is super nicely done. Can I walk here? Is there like a film set? I don't know what's going on. I think the spectacle is over. This is super cool though, isn't it?
Jedziemy sobie tutaj naokoło. Niepotrzebnie mówiłem.
Wodne gardło.
This is awesome. Truly awesome. Letting other people ride the old bikes as well is super cool.
Perhaps, if you can make your mind up, but my eyes will see only you.
Look at this, I've never even seen bikes like this. This is just crazy. Straight from a museum, and they just put it on here on display. So it's like from the town museum, and they just took out their exhibition. Exceptional, really. it's just super cool and the atmosphere is really awesome. Pretty good start for the entrance to this town, right? Had no idea this was going on, just walked right up. So the town is a popular destination for bikers as well. Coming from Warsaw, you can pretty much go along the Vistula all the way to here. In the end, you get a pretty good viewing platform.
Jest tak chorobliwy. No właśnie.
Warszawa Wschodnia, planowy przyjazd o godzinie 11:20.
So I've arrived to Łódź, Widzew, and I'll be getting off here, spending the night in this city. Right, so Łódź is a nice and spacious city with a lot of stuff to do. I'll be spending one night at least. Let's first take the tram into downtown to the Palm Garden of Łódź, which should be pretty nice. Hope I can pay by card on this tram, I think so. Let's just hop on and see. Right, so this here is the city of Łódź. The street is called Piotrkowska, which right there turns into a pedestrian zone. And I suppose it was the longest or one of the longest pedestrianized streets in the whole of Europe, which is pretty cool. It has super beautiful buildings because it's quite a historical city. It used to be a textile city, very industrial in the 1900s, Industrial Revolution. Did a pretty big game changer here, and it became the city of cinemas and of industry and of relative wealth. Then the wars came and things obviously changed, but now the city is again in a pretty significant uprising. It's becoming somewhat fancy, hip, pleasant. It is since a long time already. And in terms of architecture, it is one of the more interesting places in Poland because it is just so relatively well preserved. So you have along the streets just tons of restaurants, cafes and everything, interesting courtyards as well, and lots of history, museums. Everything is worth a visit here of at least, well, a couple days or more.